Warm greetings to all. I am Gayatri Ramteke from class 11 from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Prerna. I am standing before you to present my presentation on topic My Vision for India 2047. This program is under Prerna portal, एक अनुभवात्मक ज्ञान कार्यक्रम. This insists in youngsters a sense of citizenship and pride about their nation, along with the ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So my topic for today's presentation is My Vision for India 2047. India 2047 at 100 years of independence. The topic which I will be focusing in this particular presentation are healthcare, self-reliant India, computer science and artificial intelligence, education and economy. So my first topic is healthcare in India in 2047. As mentioned, India is the most populous country in the world, and thus it is a big challenge for a country to provide good healthcare facilities to such a wide population. We first time had that we lacked in healthcare facilities, and immediately actions and many steps were taken by Government of India to rescue the pandemic, and we successfully rescued it. Government of India had launched many schemes like Ayushman Bharat Health Card, Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission to provide universal health care support to all. But still it is felt that facilities we have for the healthcare are insufficient for us. And for that, we want, what changes we want in 2047 are as here. In terms of healthcare, India 2047 will be home of some of the best hospitals and medical facilities in the world. We want India to become home of best hospitals and best clinics. The government will have prioritized healthcare and implemented policies that make it accessible to all citizens. We don't just want policies to be made, but these policies should be implemented and every citizen should be accessible to these policies. Many trained medical professions, including doctors, nurses and specialists, will work in the public and private sectors to provide top quality care to patients. We want medical professionals to work both in private as well as public sector. And by 2047, it is expected that India's average life expectancy will jump to 71.8 from 67.2 in 2021, and its literacy rate to 89.8% from 77.8% in 2021. I would like to shift your focus to my next topic, which is self-reliant India. Self-reliant means in a nation, every individual and every citizen is self-dependent and self-empowered. And with this goal, a very well-known mission called Atmanirbhar Bharat was launched by Government of India. In fact, it was at the heart of Pradhan Mantri Shri Narendra Modi's recent address to the country. For this purpose, government should extend its support to deprived section of society which make them educated, employed, leading towards self-dependent and self-empowered India. By 2047, we expect that every citizen should be self-dependent and self-empowered, should lead a respectful life and should contribute towards India's growth. My next topic is computer science and artificial intelligence in 2047. Computer science and artificial intelligence basically means a software or artificial media which is ability to think just like humans. In today's era, every field includes internet somehow. All fields are somehow dependent on internet. In fact, AI has become a key to measure a country's progress. India also had achieved a lot in this field in last few decades. India has launched many satellites in the space such as Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, Aditya L1 in their first attempts. India has many power stations and nuclear stations, and launch of 5G shows sign of India's progress in this particular region. And National Strategy on Artificial Intelligence released by Niti Aayog goals to make India a global leader in artificial intelligence by ensuring responsible and transformative AI for all. And I think that by 2047 everything will be very digitalized, whether it will be marketing or banking. All the sectors, in fact hospitals and education sectors such as schools and colleges, will collaborate with robotics, and humankind collaborating with robotics will head India, not only India but the whole globe, towards a better tomorrow. Now my next topic is education in India in 2047. Education is most important field for any country, because educated people are the most powerful resource. In fact, they are the most powerful weapons a country can have. HEI, that is Higher Education Institute in India, is restructuring a plan for education which will be more child-centered. We don't want that old time bound degrees, but in fact we want new degrees which would actually promote to growth of any country or humankind. India will be transformed into one of the most favored higher education destinations, and India has been making a structure for higher education which will be a gateway for overseas students who are seeking higher education. And the foundation for this vision has been laid to the implementation of National Education Policy 2020, and we hope that this particular education policy, NEP 2020, will head India towards forward direction by 2047. My next and last topic is economy of India in 2047. Several estimates show that India's GDP is expected to overtake Japan and Germany by 2030. In fact, India now itself stands in top 5 countries in GDP, and by 100th year of independence, India will be at the top. Ratings agency S&P estimates that India's nominal GDP will rise from USD 3.4 trillion in 2022 to USD 7.3 trillion by 2030. It will be a great rise for a country. This rapid pace of economical expansion would result in size of the Indian GDP, making India's second largest economy in Asia Pacific region, and the preliminary result from Niti Aayog forecasting have predicted India's export will be valued at USD 8.67 trillion in 2047, while its imports will be valued USD 12.12 trillion. India will become a economically strong country by 2047, and what we want is equal distribution of money. For instance, we don't want that only 5% of the whole population holds all the money and 95% is left with nothing. Instead, we want that all the 100% population is in homogeneous state and everybody has equal contribution and equal benefit of the economy. At last, I would like to conclude my presentation here. In 2047, India will be celebrating its 100th year of independence. And by that time, when we enter 2047, India will be a testament for the whole globe. And this can be achieved by success in many fields such as technology, innovation, education. India now is a developing country, but it is rich in many natural resources, manpower, and ignited minds. In last 7 decades, India itself has achieved a lot of great heights in various fields, and we hope that in next few decades also, it will continue this progress. In 2047, all the evils such as corruption, hunger, discrimination, illiteracy will not exist there, and every individual will lead a respectful and self-dependent life by 2047. By 2047, India will become a global leader in all the spheres of life. Here, thank you.